are a species of insect. They're really important to every community. What a lot of people know about them is that they help to pollinate flowers, fruits, and vegetables, and they actually go around all day foraging. Honeybees are also one of the only species that only gives back to nature and doesn't really take anything from it. The only thing they take is what flowers are offering to them, which is nectar, as almost a treat for helping pollinate them. Honeybees are also generally a relatively docile species, at least the ones that Alvéole uses. We like to keep them as docile as possible, just to make sure people can interact with them and enjoy seeing them fly around and enjoy seeing them in their community as well. Ontario Shores is an amazing facility to have a beehive for a couple different reasons. First of all, the nature they have around them is perfect. There's tons of beautiful flowers that were both planted and also wildflowers that exist here. They're right on the water, which is really important for honeybees as well. But also the community. What Alvéole does, Alvéole's main goal is to partner with communities who are willing to learn about honeybees and are willing to kind of be a part of the community who helps honeybees. Ontario Shores was a perfect advocate for partnering with because of the workshops and stuff like that we do. It's an amazing group of people who are willing to learn and who are brave enough to hold frames and interact with the hive and listen to me talk about bees all day long. It's really a perfect location. Yeah. Oh, another really great question. It was if they need a source of water. So water is super important to honeybees. You can see in the front here, we give them water, but they'll use anything. They'll use the lake, they'll use bird baths, anything like that, and they use water for everything. So not only do they drink it, but they also use it as an air conditioning system in the hive. So on really hot days, what they'll do is strategically place water droplets all around the hive and then fan their wings, so it'll cool it. The other thing that they use water for is for the brood. So because wax can be a little bit tough when it's dry, much like a candle, right? Like a candle is really stiff. They have to keep the hive at about 18% moisture to let the brood hatch out in a healthy way. The things that Alvéole looks for in a bee-friendly site is a safe location first for the bees. This means that they are getting sunlight and they have resources nearby that they need, but also that they're in an environment that will be respected by the people who interact with the hive. So Ontario Shores is perfect for that, as they have an amazing courtyard here that's only for the employees, which means people are able to interact with the hive, but in a safe manner for themselves, but also for the honeybees.
What role will the patients have in this project is, I think first and foremost, it's the interactive workshops that come with the program, and we just completed one today. And just to see the patients here and engaged in that interactive process, handling the honey, the beehive, and asking some of the questions, that's number one. Outside of that, it's also open for staff anytime to bring their patients in, supervised. And they can help, keep the courtyards, looking as beautiful as it is. They can look around the hive. They can water our flowers. They can do all those kinds of things as part of their programming. One of the things that was lacking around here was the use of this courtyard. So bringing an idea like this here will bring more people out here. It's a great spot for staff to come out for breaks or meetings, and again to bring some patients out here, and just to educate people around what bees do. And just to really raise awareness around some of the environmental benefits that bees have. There's tons of reports out there about bee populations declining across the world, so bringing awareness to that, trying to be part of the solution to that. And again, just something new and different that our patients and staff and families and the community can really engage with.
Good morning. Today's your harvest day.
I know, exciting day.
Yeah, it's a big day. It's when we get to see all of the hard work that your bees have done this season.
Right.
We get to see a little bit of your honey and what to expect. Okay. The way it's going to work today is that Alexis and I are going to work as a team. I'm going to be looking in the brood box, so that bottom box, looking for eggs to make sure the queen is still there. Today I'm also going to treat your hive. At this point of the season, the varroa, which is a mite inside the hive, is quite high. So we treat to make sure your colony is really strong going into the winter. While I'm doing that, Alexis is going to be harvesting your honey, essentially. What that entails is pulling frames, shaking all the bees off, brushing the bees off as well to make sure we're taking as few and none if possible. And then we'll be putting them into a box and taking them back to our honey yard, our honey house. Once we're done that, we're also going to feed your hive.
Okay.
Just because it gets a little bit colder out here, a little bit quicker than it is in the city. And we want to do 2 feedings this year. So by feeding your hive with a blend of sugar, water, and essential oils, gives them a little bit of a head start. I noticed you guys have a ton of goldenrod coming in,
yeah.
so they'll pick that first,
Right.
but this is just in case. If the temperature drops quickly and it's too cold for them, they have a resource and they'll be set for the winter. So
Okay, cool.
that's the plan for today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Today was the first ever honey harvest at Ontario Shores with our new friends. It was a great program, I think, all summer long. We got some really good feedback from those that could attend some of the workshops. With the pandemic, obviously some of the programming we couldn't do as far as how many people and some of the inter-unit programming. But overall, I think it was a great program. We had a lot of interest, a lot of good questions. People are coming here. Enjoying the outside and the courtyard. And then in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, we'll get our honey delivered, and we'll figure out how we're gonna divvy that up, and then we're gonna look forward to next year again.